Om Shri Ganeshaya Namo Namah. Greetings to everyone world over, all our brothers and sisters across the globe, wherever you are. We extend you a very warm welcome. It's a green morning, it's a green afternoon, it's a green evening, wherever you are. Today we are going to take you to northeast part of India. India is beautiful. You have got north, south, east, west, central, whatever you talk about. There's a beautiful part of India that's called northeast part of India. It's eight sisters. It's eight beautiful states. And these eight states have got thick, lush green greenery. It has got a lot of herbal plantation as well. Besides that, it is nature bestowed. Nature has gifted so much to this particular region. When you talk about flora and fauna, when you talk about wildlife sanctuaries, national parks, and of course, rivers, mountains, and whatever you can see, beautiful waterfalls. It's an amazing, it's like a painting. The God has painted it with his own hands. Now, let me just travel and let me just take today, when we are talking about Northeast India, the base of human development, when we talk about, is basically education. And when I talk about education, it is something very important which we have to understand. Teachers, trainers, coach, mentors, technocrats, administrators, principals, maybe in school, maybe in college, maybe in university, maybe in skill center, maybe vocational teacher, maybe subject teacher, maybe a physical instructor, whosoever is in education ecosystem. All of us, when we work as one team. Now, I'm going to discuss some very basic things which we do not cover when we prepare the capacity building programs and when we have got big jargons and the background papers and everything we create over there. But basic elements we forget because at the end of the tunnel, you got to see this entire effort is for whom? Is for youth, is for student, it's for child, is for tomorrow. What we talk about India's today and India's future, that are youth. Now, people, those are coming in education ecosystem. Maybe some of the people, they are like me. We never wanted to be in education ecosystem, but we got into education ecosystem circumstantially. But once we got into this ecosystem, we realized that you should be passionate toward your profession. You should enjoy each moment, whatsoever you are doing. So first of all, the teacher got to be passionate. Teacher got to be totally merged, submerged, and enjoy whatsoever they are doing in that education ecosystem. So got to be passionate towards your work. Now let me create a scenario because life is full of stories. And today I'm going to weave in a story. Next 10 minutes, we will dedicate the entire capacity building program. I'm not going to go into the big concept papers, written papers, research papers, and everything. Let's talk something very practical. The first week in the school, let's take the school has got reopened and there is a first week in the school. Now, teachers all the time under pressure. We got to complete the syllabi. This semester, we have got so many exams. This is the timetable. This is the complete run. This much we have to achieve. This much we have to get it. Now, right over here, the first and the foremost thing is first week. I'm giving you 5 to 6 recommendations today. If we incorporate in our capacity building program for teachers, I think wonders can be done. Okay, let's take the first one. The first 1 week in the school, there should not be any kind of a teaching, no kind of a teaching, learning, evaluation right from the day one. Students, this is your syllabi, and we got to cover in this semester. And now it's a big classroom, so many students. I think the first and the foremost thing is the first week in the school, the teacher should only get connected with the students. Now, what is connection? How to get connected with the students? You got to understand each and every student. Now, student to teacher ratio, That also we got to take into consideration. Some of the classrooms are so big, it's humanly not possible for the teacher. Institutions wants to save the money. They want to have less teachers and they want to burden them, result oriented. Our school result, so many 90%, so many 95%, so many 99%. Our percentage has got nothing to do. The time is coming. Wait, just wait. So let me come back to the first week once again. So teachers, get connected with the students. And when I say get connected with the students, what does that mean? It means you got to understand the psychographic analysis, psychometric analysis. You got to understand every child is different and their family background, their parents, what father does, what mother does, how many brothers, sister are they, how are they, coping up with the present day circumstances, situations, what all is going on. You got to understand their social norms. You got to understand their cultural norms. You got to understand their economic parameters. You never know with how much difficulty they must be sending their child to that particular school so that the child will get so-called quality education. Now, what is that quality? Okay, we'll come on that. So the first week, no studies, no syllabi, nothing, because every teacher is also a counselor. Yes, there is a counselor in the school, no doubt about it. That counselor is in the apex to take off. I'll tell you when the role of that counselor comes. You have used that counselor for the time of admissions, everything, whatever you wanted to do. But now let's come over here. Every teacher got to be a counselor. There's a subject of psychology when you do B.Ed. It's being taught over there so well, you got to understand every child's psychology. So first and foremost, the teachers got to really get connected heart to heart, connected soul to soul, connected mind to mind. And the teacher should make student, that particular child, so comfortable that they should not have any inhibitions that koi parda hai teacher or student ke beech mein, and student is hesitant to ask anything from the teacher. That should not happen. I would request you. So the first week in the school, when the school reopens and the new batch comes, there should be connection, connecting with the students. That is something very important. Let's come a little further. Now you have got connected with the students. Students to be encouraged to express other than education. Some child may be good at music. Somebody may be good at storytelling. Somebody may be good at dance. Somebody may be good at something else. You got to encourage teachers. You got to understand. You got to encourage every child all the times in the education ecosystem, irrespective how the students are. I know you're overburdened because your classroom has got a capacity of 40 children and you have, in fact, what should be the ratio? I don't want to talk about that, but you have put more than the carrying capacity of a teacher in that particular room. How teacher can give that particular tawajjuh and that particular time and that particular attention to every child? This we got to understand in detail. So student to teacher ratio, at the same time, encouraging moments all the time in education ecosystem. Even if some child is weak, some child is lagging behind, some child is little mischievous, some child, it is your psychology. Because if we just feel teaching is just like any other profession, I think if the universe will bring equality ever, I'm underlining the statement. If humanity would ever bring equality, it's only through education ecosystem. There's nothing else. Otherwise, those are deprived, they would be further deprived. Those are privileged, they would be further privileged. You've got to be understanding from that point of view. So, teachers, those are at the elementary level, grassroots level, kindergarten level. They should be highest paid. They should be rather paid more than the professors. You are not doing wonders if you say, we have done this research, we have done that research, my paper got published in this journal, my paper has gone over there and all. Array, how much it is utilized, how much it is meaningful for the society. Today, the temperature is 50 degrees in Abhor and Fazilka. Look at it. And as the things are changing, I was just going through one article and I realized it is given over there that why air turbulences are taking place, what exactly is happening mid-air in the aircrafts. I'll discuss on Sunday in detail. So, my second point is students to be encouraged to express other than education. Let's not talk all the time only education, education, subject, whatever is yours. Try and add some more humor, fun, joyful learning, gamification, technology, whatever children enjoy, students enjoy, bring that. Let's come to the next point. Semester gets over and parents are called. Parents, please come, let's meet. And then you say, your child has done this, your child has done this. We would like to show you answer sheets. You try and see, help child for this. Why not to have parent-teacher meeting when the new semester starts? Because you should know the parents, you should know the family, you should know everybody in the family, and then you deal with every child the way family is. Teacher, your role is very important. That's why the capacity building of teachers, everybody may say, every day there is a program on capacity building and all. No, let's touch the grassroots. Let's not talk of superficial things which are there given in the big notes and the big textbooks and big handouts and all that. No, touch the grassroots. Parents teacher meeting should be done at the beginning of the semester, mid part of the semester, end of the semester. Then you see how the things are. Okay. Corporate involvement. Corporate should be involved right from the syllabi. I think there is a scope in NEP 2020 that parents to be invited, students to be invited when the syllabi is being made. Ultimately, whom are you teaching? Whom are you making that classroom for? Whom are you making the schools for? If they are not happy, then what kind of an education are we imparting? We got to understand that whatever we are sharing, whatever we are imparting, is that really seeping in well? Are they really enjoying? That is something very important. So that part you should understand. Okay, let's come to the next point. When let's take about 2 to 3 weeks, your subject academics have gone through and it is 2 to 3 weeks, it has gone by. Now the teachers, respective subject teachers, you're also counselors. You got to take into considerations that you do individual counseling with every child. By third week, you should understand what is the retention power of which child learns which way, because learning techniques are different for every child. Certain children, they're very serious, they mount very serious. Others are there, they're joyful, they're happy, they're singing, but they're learning and they're learning the best. Some people, they learn the best when they talk with the peer groups, neighbors. Some of them, they learn in isolation. So, teacher, you got to understand the psychology of every child. Let's go to the next point. 4 weeks have gone, 5 weeks have gone. Okay. Discuss now with the main counselor of the school, of your college. Then she can talk to the parents and she can bring it over there that I have discussed with other teachers. And I personally feel your child is doing extremely well. Encouraging, positive all the time, sprinkle positivity. I'm going to say negativity anybody can talk about, but teachers, you got to be positive. I know you are overburdened. I know you have got a lot of administrative work, but ChatGPT has reduced your burden quite a bit. You should be happy because now application writing, notice board to be prepared, roll call, couple of other things, all that can be done. Try and make best use of technology. If you're not making use of technology, then you're going to be left behind in the run. The baton will be handed over to somebody else. You got to understand, adopt the technology, discuss with the main counselor, let the main counselor discuss with the principal and the parents, and things should move on from there. Now, I always try and wonder if in Finland there were no exams at the school's level. At the same time, certain countries are there. I don't want to name them, but still, just in a very polite way, South Korea, how many hours the competitive exam is. At the same time, Japan. At the same time, many other countries when I talk about. No, can we work out a strategy? This evaluation system, this examination system, monthly exam, quarterly exam, half yearly exam, yearly exam, semester exam. I do not know how many exams. I know इससे कई लोगों की दुकानदारी चलती है, इससे कई लोगों का बिजनेस चलता है. वो अपरूटेड हो जाएंगे सोशल इकोसिस्टम के अंदर. वो क्या करेंगे भाई? अगर टेक्नोलॉजी आ रही है और हम सब लोग बदल रहे हैं, and we are trying to work out the new strategies in education, new innovations in education, so you got to change the pattern of the examination also. Rather, there should be a more collaborative, there should be group activities, not individual activities. Evaluation should be done on that rather than the written assessments, exams, and whatever is being given to you in the textbook. You reproduce, and teacher is very happy, and you get 99% marks. Oh my God. And when it comes practical to take up a job with the industry or with the corporate, that time you are having a difficulty. You are not in a position to strategically channelize yourself. No corporate is going to accept you at that point of time. Now, one more recommendation, which is very strongly, which comes in capacity building program. And whenever you are having teachers training program, it should be brought over there. The teachers and the classroom environment, it should be inspiring all the times. It should be encouraging all the times. It should inspire so much that there is अंदर से रूह जागे और आदमी ये कहे कि मुझे कुछ करना है, मुझे कुछ बनना है, मुझे इस इंस्टीट्यूशन के अंदर जहां मैं पढ़ रहा हूं या पढ़ रही हूं, मुझे कुछ ऐसा करना है that my family, my environment, my people, my neighbors, my relatives, my everybody, they all should be proud of me and they should say, oh my God, this is what I was looking forward to. That is the way the things should move. That is something very important. In education ecosystem, let's have less of exams. Let's have more of collaborative exercises. Let's have more of group exercises. Communication should be for collaboration. Communication should be connecting. Communication should be connecting heart to heart, soul to soul, mind to mind, positivity, and teachers adopt technology the best possible way. Now, I was talking about Northeast. I've got few recommendations which I would like to request to the government of India as well as to the state governments in Northeast. First and the foremost, let's increase connectivity, bandwidth, seamless connectivity to the last mile, to the last village, to the last person in the Northeast, because they also deserve the same treatment which others are getting in Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, Hyderabad, Bangalore, for that matter, any other city. Everybody should get same seamless connectivity so that nobody is deprived of facility, technology, whatsoever can be done. Number two, let's work more on the innovations where there are pre-recorded programs, and those contents are shared with the students by teachers, but they should be stimulating, joyful learning. It should involve local culture, local cuisine, local dances, local music, local costumes, and whatever Northeast people enjoy. I can never ever forget. We had emerging trends in education conference in Guwahati. Radisson Blue Hotel, early in the morning, inauguration took place, and thereafter, Nagaland Director Education, he came on the floor to give his talk. And what he did, first he played guitar for 2 minutes, and he sang a lovely song. It was very melodious and it was very encouraging. It was very inspiring. And thereafter, he told, Honorable Minister, distinguished guest on the dais, ladies and gentlemen, in my August gathering in the audience, I'm very happy to be here in the conference today, which is taking place with regard to, you know, uh, education ecosystem, which is talking about new pedagogies, andragogies, heterogogies, whatever it is. Thereafter, he went to the subject and to the contents. That was very encouraging. Northeast has got a beautiful culture. You need not to teach soft skills to children in Northeast. Teachers are very, very encouraging. They're very positive, full of laughter, full of happiness, full of life, full of living. Let's respect their culture. Let's respect their ethos, whatever they have got over there. And ladies and gentlemen, there are certain portions, although they're the part of West Bengal, but when I look at them, they get a lot of cultural fragrance like Darjeeling, Kalimpong, Kurseong, Mirik, all these places when I talk about, they get a lot of similarities from the Northeast, my youth. When I go to Siliguri and I travel a little further down, and when I travel to these places, I find such an encouraging children, such a wonderful children, such a beautiful children. Teachers, try and make your education ecosystem more practical, life oriented, and of course, Northeast is very careful about health, and that goes across the entire country. We got to be taking care of the health part also of our children, because if you have got a healthy body, you'll have a healthy mind. Your attention, your attentivity, your grasping, and everything would be so stimulating. You will enjoy whatever is going on over there. So I wish to share with everybody. And now, because we are carrying out a series, India Tourism 2047, can I make a request? If the northeastern states can take initiative, your tourism will get promoted. The Honorable Prime Minister gave the call during pandemic that Dekho Apna Desh, that travel to different parts of India, and you will be rewarded, awarded, and you will be supported financially also by the government of India. Can we work out a strategy that northeastern states in our education ecosystem in schools, in polytechnics, in ITIs, let's make tourism as integral part of education, not as a separate subject. It should be integrated in our, because tourism has got history, tourism has got culture, tourism has got geography, tourism has got my lifestyle, tourism has got my cuisine, tourism has got my costumes, tourism has got my dances, my music, my singing, my happiness. Everything is all colorful when you talk about fairs, festivals, and all. It's a part of my life. So why not? Domestic tourism should be integral part of education ecosystem in India. I would like to make an appeal because Amitabh Kanji, the Sherpa of the G20, former CEO of Niti Aayog, former Joint Secretary Ministry of Tourism, former Secretary Tourism, Government of Kerala, God's own country, Incredible India, and couple of other initiatives which he has taken. And I personally feel if once a call is being given by legends like him, wonders can be done in our country. Tourism can take a frontal seat. People would appreciate, people would realize what is the hidden treasure and potential of tourism. We are sitting on gold mine, but we are not digging. We are not moving in that direction. Northeast India can take initiative. My teachers can take initiative. My principals can take initiative. If any state needs any support of inspiration, motivation, our chamber would be more than happy to help you out. Chamber for Service Industry is always in the service of northeast part of India. Stay fit, stay fine. We'll have many more such discussions in the near future. I'll keep getting a lot of experts also. And with these words, look forward meeting you tomorrow evening at 9 p.m. God bless all of us and stay fit, Northeast, Northeast India teachers, You are the best on this planet. Let's move, march together. Thank you.